Good evening. It's the Orlando Gardener coming at you. And I'm here in the garden this evening. I wish I knew how to turn this dog on. I don't even know if this thing will turn around. I'm sure to turn around, but I just ain't figured it out. Anyway, we're out here in the garden today, and I wanted to address something because I now get so many people that are asking me for fruit trees. And there are a couple of people that a long time ago told me that I should get into selling fruit trees, but that's not why I do what I do. This is my woosah. This is my therapy. This is my passion. This is my hobby. It's something I do for me, and maybe one day, I don't know, but that's just not something that I'm focused on or even really inspired to do. But I keep getting people weekly now asking me for fruit trees, and so let me help you out a bit. I want to shout out some nurseries that I'm very familiar with, and some that I'm very, very familiar with, to help you guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, to get the trees you want. Because now every week people are asking me, listen, I know I got a lot. Don't tell anybody I got too much. But what I have is for me. I'm not, trying to get into all that extra stuff right now. But even the very first person that I'm going to mention on this particular program told me I should get into selling fruit trees, and that is Mrs. Van's Nursery. I'm going to try to remember before I post this to put phone numbers in the description so that you all can call every one of these people. There will be a contact for you to so you can talk to them and get your fruit trees, whatever it is that you're looking for. First of all, there's Van's Nursery out in Apopka, Florida. She was my number one. She was the first. She got out of the nursery business for a little while, and then she jumped back in. I will have her phone number in the description down below. But it's Van's Nursery. She serves the Central Florida and a little bit of North Florida area. Nice lady. She helped get a lot of that. And I did a film. I did one of my first films years ago at her place, and she has been a help to me. I have gotten tons of free trees from her because once I did that first video, it just, her business just went whoop. So that's Van's Nursery in Apopka. Okay, next I want to give a shout out to Nick's Edibles. Nick's Edibles in St. Cloud, Kissimmee, Florida area. Also one of my first places. Nick is a character. I love Nick. And finally, after years and years and years of going to his house, his nursery, and pulling up and seeing Jamaican cherry, I finally got Jamaican cherry on the property. For the longest, I didn't want it because it's supposed to be an aggressive grower, but he showed me that it can be managed. So Nick's Edibles, he's on Sugar Cane. He's on Facebook, and I think he has a website. I'll have his number below. Nick has a lot of stuff. Since I've been down there, I found out recently that he specializes in Javoda cobblers now. So he has everything. And if he doesn't have it, Nick can get it for you. So Nick serves the Central Florida area, and as well as other people. Some people come to see Nick outside of the state, and his place is phenomenal. Also, you got Love's Nursery in South Florida. I've never been there, but I'm shouting them out because my friend Paul and Fruitful Tree he goes there regularly, and I think that one of the trees that he sent me came from Love's Nursery, and the videos that I've seen from his channel on Love's Nursery, or from Love's Nursery, look like they do a pretty good job at keeping their stuff nice. And if Paul trusts them, I trust them, and they seem to be nice people. Shout out to y'all down there, and that's in South Florida. And then one of my favorites. Somebody gonna say you got a lot of favorites. Well, I do. I like people. I like people, even though some can really be weird. But I think we all can be weird. Anyway, down in South Florida. Hey, Chris. If Chris said the tree was good for production, I got it. If she said it was good for eating, I got it. I got so many trees out here because of Nick, not Nick, but because of Chris at Truly Tropical. She's in South Florida, Delray area, phenomenal place, and you can also get fruit from there during the fruiting season. You can also get fruit from there. So that's Truly Tropical in South Florida. She has some of everything. I mean everything. And then I want to say this also. A shout out to Nick's Edibles again, because he was one of the first people that started bringing the fruit up from South Florida, from the Zills family. For those of us that can't or couldn't go to South Florida and get these fruit when they were on sale, he's one of the first people to start bringing fruit up here, and he wasn't doing it to make a lot of money. He was just basically covering his gas, but he was bringing all these high caliber fruit up here so people in Central Florida and North Florida can taste what you guys and gals taste in South Florida regularly. So hats off to Nick. Over there on the West Coast, Matt Reese with What's Ripening. Great nursery. Some hard to find stuff. He has some stuff over there that's kind of hard to find. Very, very knowledgeable guy. Super duper nursery. He also sells fruit at a certain time of year. And Matt Reese also, he'll come to your property and turn your property into this. He'll do that. That's his business. So we got that. Okay, we got Julie in Apopka, Florida. I've only been there one time, but she was phenomenal. Like, phenomenal. She got fruit from me. I was getting ready to have a fruit tasting at the church, and she helped supply some fruit. She was very friendly. The trees were healthy. The nursery was clean, and she had a good quantity, good amount of different sizes, different pots. So shout out to Julie's Nursery in Apopka. Just great place. You got Growing in Grace Nursery down in Kissimmee, Florida, Kissimmee, St. Cloud. She also I can't say she. They also, because her husband and the little daughter are all in the nursery, sell fruit to the Central Florida area. When your car can't make it, or you don't have the time to get to South Florida, you can go to Growing in Grace Nursery, and she'll have fruit for sale during the mango season. She also has a lot of jaboticabas. She has a lot of mangoes and everything else. Great people. Um, their number will be in the description as well. Just great people, and they serve the Central Florida area. I haven't gone there, but Tom down there, Sleepy Lizard, is a great supporter of my channel. He's a good friend of my friend Paul from Fruitful Trees. So if you're in South Florida and you looking for avocados and mangoes, the traditional mangoes, a lot of the traditional stuff, and the specialty avocados, hit up Sleepy Lizard, and he actually have a website that you can order through him as well. So a shout out to Sleepy Lizard. Also, down in the same area, I haven't had an opportunity to get to or meet Lara Farms down there. We talked over the phone once, but he's super good friends with my buddy Paul from Fruitful Trees channel. And if he's good with Paul, he's good with me. And he has a lot of specialty stuff, like stuff you don't hear of in a lot of places. So Lara Farms, man, when you just sit out here in this garden kind of quiet, you notice everything. The birds. Great guy down there, Lara Farms. Just good people. Hopefully I get a chance to meet him and Sleepy Lizard this year coming up. Very special nursery, Montura Nursery, Gardens Nursery. They're doing something special. They deliver to your doorstep. You just gotta buy 2 or more trees. Montura Gardens Nursery. I couldn't imagine. I'm just saying, I couldn't imagine the finance that they are getting now, producing a service that nobody else is tapped into. They deliver fruit trees to your address, and they have been here to Orlando for me twice. Great people. Just, we've texted back and forth. They pull up, the trees are healthy, the trees are beefy, they're really nice, and they're speedy with their conversation, with talking with you. So they're communicating with you. Your invoice, everything is top notch. So shout out to them as well. If you want trees delivered and you can't get down south, Montura is real good. Then I got to give a shout out to Alex at Tropical Acres. This guy has like over 300 varieties of mangoes, like 300 different types of mangoes. You tell him what you're looking for, 9 times out of 10 he can get it for you. The only thing that he couldn't get from me was bulk, and I got bulk from Matt Reese. But what he was able to get from me is 4026. Now I heard him recently saying, see, I ran my mouth, and I learned that when you run your mouth, you got to make sure you got what you need, because they're gonna flood these places. I heard him say that he don't really have enough budwood for 4026 anymore, and sadly one of my trees died. I bought 2 of them from him, 2, and one died. I tried to transplant it, and I messed up, but the other one is living, actually trying to produce fruit. I'm not letting it do that. But Tropical Acres farms, and he sells fruit. So if you want to get the hard to find mango varieties, Tropical Acres, Alex down there and his wife, they're the people. 1 gallons all the way up, and phenomenal. And you'll get to taste fruit as well. Growing Together Nursery up in Orange City. Yeah, phenomenal guy. Phenomenal. So if you are in North Florida, or if you are in Georgia, you can come down to Orange City. Sometimes people just pull up and stop at Growing Together Nursery, and he will hook you up. He has edibles, like a lot of edibles, like all these different little edibles here. Don't trip over the water hose, man. They come from Growing Together Nursery. Just I'm keeping them right there so I can grow them on up so they can get big and do their thing. But there are other nurseries out there, and I'll make another video someday. But these are the few that I want to shout out today. I will have all these phone numbers in the description. Please look at the video, and please look down below at the description box so you can have their contact information, because the Orlando Gardener, even though I have my nursery license and I have enough trees to sell to everybody, I'm not really in the business of selling trees. I will have a few here and there. By the time mango season get in full swing, I might have 15 to 20 trees here, maybe. And there are a couple of trees I'm gonna get rid of, but that's another video. Only not that they're bad, but I got more than one of the trees and no need for a second one or what have you. This sugar cane just ain't gonna leave me alone, huh? Love you too. Again, hey, just want to service the nurseries. Hats off to them. A lot of them help me out, and just want to help you all, the fruit community. And listen, don't try to go to Zeal. Zeal don't sell to the regular people except the fruit. Zeal's high performance nursery, you have to have a commercial license, a nursery license rather, and a resale license, both. They don't sell to the public other than just fruit. They will sell you the fruit, but they're not selling you any trees. That's for the big boxes go there and get their stuff, their trees from there, and then sell it to you and I. But this is the Orlando Gardener coming at you. Just want to do this video. And hey, birdie, come here. Come here. Come here. One of these days, one of these birds gonna come sit on my arm. I'm gonna be. It would be nice if they did it on camera, wouldn't it? Why don't you come and we show the world how awesome God is? Come sit on my hand. Let's see if we do it. The bird is right over in the fence. Can y'all see? See it moving? This is Orlando Gardener coming at you. I hope this video helped you all out a lot. And if you like the content, which a lot of y'all seem to like it, go ahead and shoot me a thumbs up. Shoot me a thumbs up. Shoot me a thumbs up. Put me a comment down below. Let's talk. I know sometimes I miss it, but sometimes I get my hands tied up. I be busy. Sometimes it's 6 months to a year later. I'm just not. I know, shame on me, but I'm doing better, y'all. I'm doing better, y'all. Just forgive me. Forgive me. If you like the content, go ahead and subscribe. Love y'all. Have a good one.